The Jack in the Box Awakening is a pretty interesting film. This was released in 2022. It's written and directed by Lawrence Fowler, and we have a cast including Nicola Wright, McClure, James Swanton, Mollie Hindle-Pérez, and various others. And the Jack in the Box, which is, of course, an actual Jack in the Box, will cure this woman's illness if she helps him claim the lives of 6 victims. And that's the narrative. And I think there's a moral question there. Just how far would you go if something could cure your otherwise terminal illness? I think most of us would not kill 6 people for that, but certainly it raises an interesting question. And that's what follows. And of course, the big question is, how on earth will this happen? How can you just present 6 innocent victims? And that's the part that I was most interested in. Well, that and the horror aspect. And the story is well told. It's quite an interesting narrative. I think it works really well. And with regards to the horror aspect, it's not the scariest film. It's not meant to be a horror comedy. But certainly I found it to be quite a fun horror film. It's not necessarily a funny horror film, but it's fun, and part of me was kind of rooting for the Jack in the Box, because we have with each character there's a bit of suspense, and there's this waiting of, is this the next victim? Are they going to be lured to the Jack in the Box? And it's kind of so easy to be sucked into that and just wanting to see what happens next. And it's really good fun, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously, in real life, I wouldn't side with the Jack in the Box, but within the context of the film, it was rather an entertaining experience. And the noise of the Jack in the Box is terrifying. There are times when we hear it being played really frantically. There are times when we just hear it little bits here and there, and it's so effective and so well done, and I love it. I wasn't scared of Jack in the Boxes until I started to watch Jack in the Box horrors, and now I think could be a new fear unlocked. Certainly quite unnerving. I don't know if I've ever had a Jack in the Box. I must have had some kind of wind-up, pop-up toy when I was younger. Certainly this doesn't make me want to go and rush out and get one, but it's an absolute joy. I love the design of the Jack in the Box. The horror elements are not the strongest, as I said. It's not the scariest film, but the music is eerie. Some of the killings are a lot of fun. It's a really entertaining narrative. It's easy to become emotionally invested in the story, and I rather liked it. The Jack in the Box Awakening was a really enjoyable film, and if you're looking for a fun, little scary, but not terrifying horror film, then I'd say it's one that's certainly worth checking out.